first casualty is talking to each other, is dialogue. So if you want to change things, if you aspire to transform Eritrea and give the Eritrean people a happy future, you need to talk to each other, and you need to listen to each other, and you need junction.
I am of Sri Lankan origin, and in Asia, with some of the charities we have, we call them, of course, non-governmental organizations, NGOs. In some of the charities, we also have a term for them which we call GONGOs, which means government organized NGOs. And we also have, there are what are known as people's movements.
The lesson to be learned from the Somali tragedy is that if the government loses legitimacy and defies the public will to change the course of historical march, and if the opposition groups do not combine their forces in a unified front for a common purpose and think strategically, it gives the opportunity to foreign spoilers who benefit from internal strife to drag the country into the quagmire in which we are in now.
So I've kind of broken the nation state into four components. So you've got government, business, the media, and civil society. And I came up with a sort of my own interpretation of civil society, which I described as forms of associational life that bind people together through common values and or identities, and that contribute to improvements in those communities and societies.
Tolerance is also the third building block. And he argued without political tolerance, groups will be unable to develop diverse and plural forms of associations. Pluralism is the key definitional foundation of civil society. And that concept is very important in terms of understanding their relationship with political societies.
In the whole brilliant discussions or presentations which I saw, I think a point of accountability has not been mentioned. Civil society, what are they accountable for?
Again, to be a little bit simplistic about it, I would see there to be three primary lines of accountability for any civil society organisation. The first line of accountability is to the constituency you serve. I'd say the second line of accountability is to the governing body in which you operate, which is primarily the nation state. The third line of accountability, which is the one I drew, is the line of accountability between the civil society organisation and those who support it.
The civic society organizations can strengthen democracy by providing new forms of interest and solidarity that cut across old forms of tribal, linguistic, religious, and other identity ties.
However, in reality, forming a new constitution is only the beginning of another long road which the country needs to travel. So what were the factors is the third point that I'm going to come to. There were many factors, but I'm only going to mention two, very crucial, important indeed. The first factor that loomed largely is the fundamental role that a vigilant, and I underline the word vigilant, civil society plays in provoking public participation and debate, promoting state transparency, accountability, maintaining pressure, and ultimately achieving change.
My view, and only view for now, and just for now, is that a man of your caliber should not confine themselves to state, just to state the obvious. You should have at least indicated the way out. Otherwise, I mean, your time, energy, and all knowledge should have been well invested if you can at least invest your time into indicating, the way out from the quagmire that we are in. And thank you very much.
You said I should have indicated the way forward. But I'm not a politician. I am an academic and I am an analyst. I am waiting for you to do that. It's not my job.
we don't reach out. We would like, as I said in the beginning, we would like to talk with each other. We would like just to listen to people who have the same views like us. So we run in closed, vicious circles, not reaching into each other. So let's be open and try to understand the other, why somebody is different than us, why does he have a different opinion. And then we need to respect each other's views. I can be different with you, I can disagree with you, but still I respect you. And I think we have a problem. We need to focus on issues. So if I disagree with a certain political party, but it has a very good agenda, it comes with a good action, I have to just support it.
That the British administration in your country could and should have done much, much more to secure the aspirations and the integrity of Eritrea. Much, much more we could have done. And for that I am deeply sorry.
In the end, I would like to say we have to learn from our experiences and mistakes as we look to the future. We have to accept the freedom of the individual to think freely and express those thoughts freely. We should be tolerant of views that are not similar to ours.
We Eritreans rarely come together to discuss our issues of concern in this civilized manner. Dr. Mohammed Khair has touched this yesterday. He said, we tend to negate each other. We tend to like to listen to what we like to listen. I call this wuddase.
It's very hard to criticize the political parties. But when we went and approached those political parties, I mean, probably their approach was not right, because all they were telling us was about the period before even we existed. So they were not connected with our aspirations.
Some of us were predicting that Isaias will never be a Democrat. I don't want to quote, my friends or myself, but we were saying it. Unfortunately, it happened. And when Isaias also drew the same sword against his own organization, when he killed his own organization and imprisoned his fellows, then we had other people coming from the EPLF, the old EPLF. And 2001 was a start, another start for us.
I came here with, and I am still standing before you, with an open heart. I am here with an open mind. Whatever I might be presenting, I am here with open-mindedness. Please come to the Congress. Well, Jesus, you should come to the Congress. That's fine. Please join us. Canada. Stop the war.
What complication made is by us as elites. We are creating the complication, to be honest with you.
Is there any way civic societies to be funded by your organization?
Our civic societies are new and they are developing. People are trying, their best, and as you know, there's a lack of awareness. Many of us are members of civic societies, but we don't even know the concepts.
I would like, and I'm sure you will endorse that, produce a chairman like Dr. Mohammed. Forgive me for making it long. Yes. It seems that we need also external help.
Sometimes
So we don't have, I think, the concept of what the political organization or civic organization means. We are the means for change, not. We don't have to put our system above the nation, above the nation or the country. Sometimes when you see people defending our own civic organizations or the civic associations, it feels like that.
So I would like to thank first of all our chairman, Mohammed Suleiman. Thank Professor Samal and my friend Richard Ram from Comic Relief, Ambassador Sharif,